Hello, boys and girls. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, people. Only people over 50 are going to get that reference, that Bugs Bunny reference. But anyway, this is Uncle Pete. Welcome to Uncle Pete's Wall Street, another thrilling adventure into the insanity of money and finance and Wall Street and economics. All right. Today, I had to make this video before I go further in the beginners investment series. I wanted to make this video, okay, because something is interesting is going on. And I found this video that you're looking at right now um, is the national debt. In Times Square, they had a national debt clock, right? That showed the national debt as it was growing second by second, millisecond by millisecond. All right. And this is from, you ready? May 27th, 2014. This was less than 11 years ago. We are in February 2025. This is less than 5 years ago. Let me play this for you. Right there. $17.5 trillion. That was our national debt, okay, back in May 27, 2014, less than 11 years ago. $17.5 trillion, less than 11 years ago. Now, I want you to listen to this.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to speak frankly at first to the American people. We're nearing $37 trillion in national debt. What does that mean? That means that each and every U.S. taxpayer owes over $323,000.
Okay, did you hear that? This is February 2025, a House subcommittee on delivering on government efficiency, holding a hearing on wasteful spending. This was recorded by Forbes. What did he say? He said we are nearing $37 trillion. The previous video I showed you of the debt clock in Times Square from May of 2014, less than 11 years ago, showed a national debt of $17.5 trillion. Right? We are almost $20 trillion more in debt in just less than 11 years. And you're going to tell me you don't need to invest in something, some kind of vehicle to protect against inflation and the government's destruction of the US dollar? Let's listen to the rest of this. It's a very short video, less than a minute, 30 seconds.
Okay, what does that mean? That means when the EPIC, which is the Economic Policy Innovation Center, says we have 18 trillion left. That's it, 18 trillion left to take out, and we're spending $2 trillion in debt every year. Folks, we're at the precipice of a debt, like a debt cycle. We are literally at a point in which the dollar will be worth nothing. What does that mean? And I mean, we know Social Security goes bankrupt in 8 years, right? Medicare goes bankrupt in 10 years. And then 15 years from now, the dollar is completely devalued and worth nothing. So what does that mean? That means your pension, the money in your bank, your savings is nothing. It's worthless. So what are we doing? We're trying to save this country. We're trying to save your pensions. We're trying to save your bank accounts. We're trying to save this country for the next generation. And it would be nice if we had help. But instead, we have people that are fighting us on this.
Okay. Now, first of all, let me respond to this. I am not a doom and gloomer. I do not believe that we're going to go over the edge where the dollar will be worthless. We're going to default on our debt. And we'll all be looking to jump off a cliff somewhere. I'm not a doom and gloomer. Doom and gloomer, I don't believe that. I believe that this will be fixed. And there are people in government right now in February 2025 who are trying to do that. All right. Second point, this is not a partisan political video, and it's not a partisan political channel. I don't believe that one party has been responsible for $36 trillion in debt. Both parties are responsible. There have been, over the years, times where the Republican Party has ruled all three branches of government. And there has been a time when the Democrat Party has ruled all three branches of government. And there's been times when it's been mixed. They are all responsible for the destruction of our money. Okay? So if you've seen my first bunch of videos on inflation and why you need to have some kind of investment vehicle to stay ahead of inflation, all right? Because it's the government that is causing inflation. It's not us. $36 trillion of debt. And each taxpayer is responsible for over $350,000 of that debt. This is unsustainable. And the only other thing I could say is, I know a lot of people, adults, who would say, I'm not political. I don't care about politics. Well, you know what? You have to care. And you have to choose a political philosophy. Because if you don't choose a political philosophy as an adult, I guarantee you one will be forced on you. There are people in government of both parties who don't give a damn about the national debt, which drives me crazy because they have children, they have grandchildren, they may have great-grandchildren, knowing some of these politicians who stay in government their whole damn lives. And you have to understand that they don't care. But there are people in government now who are trying to fix this. And there are people in government who are trying to stop them. So all I could say is be aware of what's going on. Pick a political philosophy, because if you don't, one will be forced on you by these people. All right? And you have to do something. You have to have some kind of investment vehicle to stay ahead of what these people are doing to your money. All right? Now, like I said, I'm not a doom and gloomer. I don't believe we're going to default. I don't believe that we're going to get to the point where the dollar is worth nothing. I believe this is going to be fixed before calamity ensues. All right. So I just wanted to make this quick. There's a little short video, shorter than the ones I've had in the past, the recent past anyway, just to let you know how fast this debt accumulated from 2014, when it was $17.5 billion, to February 2025, when it's over $36 trillion. $20 trillion accumulated. All right. All right. This is Uncle Pete. You've been watching Uncle Pete's Wall Street, and I'll see you in the next video.